What's up, everyone? I'm Neko, and this is all the Mons. So, at the end of the last episode, I had just set up my reactor and gotten the fuel up and running inside of here, this little pocket dimension. Since then, I've had to move my reactor into the overworld because nuclear waste, as it turns out, is very difficult to deal with just because you can't store it anywhere other than these barrels. So I moved my reactor to the overworld. I'm exporting the thistle fuel. This thing is working as fast as I can possibly get it to work. And we have the solar neutron activator being filled with that, making my polonium. That's going into a pressurized reaction chamber with water and fluorite dust, turning that polonium into polonium pellets. My cat is and then that nuclear waste is being split off into an isotopic centrifuge that is making plutonium, which is then going into another pressurized reaction chamber with water and fluorite dust to make plutonium pellets. Alright, so in this episode, we need to set up a little something called an SPS. And the reason why I need to do that is because that's how you make antimatter. And antimatter is really what I'm after here. Now, I had originally planned on just getting enough nuclear waste to be able to make the wasted radioactive bees and then completely get rid of my thing, because nuclear waste is just what I need, right? However, the flowering block for wasted radioactive bees, which I was unaware of, is a whole block of antimatter. Which means I need to get the SPS up and running, get myself a block of antimatter before I can tear this down. Once I have that, and I have my nuclear waste bees up and running, and I also need to make a, where is it? Hold on. I also need to make a radioactive storage component, so I need to make one of these, which I need more antimatter for. And then turn that into a mega radioactive chemical storage cell. This will allow me to store nuclear waste inside of my ME system. So that's looking like that. Basically, I just need to get this SPS up and running. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. If I come down to mechanism reactors, you can see here the SPS section is the next section. The fusion reactor is something I'll get into much later. The fusion reactor is great. Unlike the fission reactor, which I have set up here, the fusion reactor just runs and generates power. The fission reactor, it generates steam, which I then have to pump into a turbine. And hi, good kitty. Yes. But yeah. So we're gonna start setting up this SPS reactor. Well, it's not a reactor, but okay. What does this do? With our antimatter energy and certain items to create brand new, usually rare item. What? That's all that does? Is there any reason to actually make this? Because I have other ways I can get all of this stuff. Yeah, no, there's no reason to actually make that thing. So, alright. Yeah, I have not encoded anything yet for this, so we're gonna get encoding now. This thing... It's gonna need a laser to turn into a supercharged coil. I'm gonna need this SPS casing. I already automated HDPE sheets. Structural glass. I feel like I already have that. I do already have that encoded. Cool. All of that goes in there. So, to build an SPS. Oh, there's like a little thing here I could follow. Interesting. 60 casings, 64 plus 58 structural glass. I think it said 4 of these ports. Let's grab those 4 ports first. What are you waiting on? Oh, you're making these. Shouldn't really, there we go. I was gonna say, shouldn't really take that long. And then got the casings. Structural glass, we'll get a case or a stack. Plus 58 more. Right. Oh, I need... There's a lot of energy. Recommended 2 supercharged coils. Okay. That doesn't sound too difficult. There we go. Alright, let's build this thing. So it looks like 3 in 1 and 3. I'm making a circle like that. Don't look at me like that. You get out of here. Let's build it here, I guess. Like that, I think. Oops. There we go. That's stage 1. Let's see, that's stage 2. Wait a minute, hold on. Kind of hangs off, I see. So I need this glass. Goes on top like that, and these cap off like this. But this one is different. Where it needs 2 ports and a glass in the middle. And then it gets capped off. I'm assuming this bottom part needs to be glass too. next layer is all glass with a cap. Like that. Next layer is the same thing, except the sides get ports with the coils on it. Be a port there and a port there. The coils will go inside on those ports. And then, other than that, we copy. I'm pretty damn sure I am supposed to fill this bottom part in with glass. Okay. And then I start working my way in, I believe, right? I go up one more, and then I start working my way in. Okay, and then we'll have these go here. A bunch of glass. Right. And then the ring again. It'll be like this. Actually, that works. There we go. And then fill it in with glass. Boom! SPS, fully formed. Hell yeah. Status is idle. So now, in order to get, you'll need polonium, energy, and a place to mix both. You'll get antimatter. We'll need a port for each of those. 2 ports for energy at the sides, 1 port for giving polonium, and 1 port for taking out the antimatter. Okay. I'm assuming that I can configure these ports with a configurator. Once I find it in my inventory here, there it is. Yeah, so that's output, input. So I'll make that one input, this one will be output. And again, I can only make those output input, and I want them both input, because they're both going to be power. Boom. And boom. And I'll just drain my damn system to yeah, it's powering it just fine. Yep. Alright, those are full. And now I gotta get plutonium in there, right? Plutonium or polonium? Polonium. Okay. I do have this here. So I could just dig down a bit. Run me some cables. Cover this up. Cables. I'll need more of these, but for right now I want to get this here, and then I should have ones that are grass blocks, right? I do. Grass block facades. Hang on. I'm gonna want. I can't put chemicals. I wonder if I could put chemicals in the fluid drawer. The antibatter, specifically. Can I put that in fluid drawer? For now, let's get ourselves. I'm wondering. Hold on. Well, let's pull out an export bus. You know what? I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. I'm gonna get a barrel. I'm gonna get some pipes. And then I'm gonna drive just one piece of polonium. I have plenty, but I want to try this out. That should put the polonium. It's not putting the polonium in. Does it have to be liquid polonium? I think it does. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it does have to be liquid. And I don't suppose I'm able to turn polonium pellets back into liquid polonium. No. So I basically just want to get rid of this entirely. Oh no! I did a bad. Oh. I should not have done that. I should have shut it off and let it drain first. Oh, it's gonna be like this for like the next 3 hours, bro. Ugh. I hate mechanisms so much. God, I hate mechanisms so much. This one little simple mistake, and it just ruins everything. It just ruins the whole thing. mean, I'll be fine. This radiation can't kill me. But it's still annoying that we're gonna sit here and listen to tick, 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 tick for the next freaking, the whole rest of this. How's my damn thing? Oh no, wait. I didn't just pump water into you, did I? No. There we go. That gets us antimatter. Very nice. Wow, we are ripping through our polonium and making nothing as far as antimatter is concerned. I can't accelerate this. Alright, now then, I wonder if a fluid drawer... God, everything's dying around me and filling up my inventory. Can accept antimatter. Doesn't look like it necessarily can. What if I piped it? Like that? No. Next idea. We'll grab a mechanism tank. Throw it on there. It should start filling up with antimatter. It is. Now, if I put a storage bus on here, I should now theoretically have access to that storage. I want extract only on this. Now if I look at antimatter, I have it. I can see it. That'll allow me to... I should allow me to pipe that around to where I need it. Could have done the same thing here, honestly. I think I will do the same thing here. Hello, good kitty. You should be getting filled with yeah, you should be getting filled with polonium. Unless this can't go into a tank for some reason. Is there a reason why that can't go into a chemical tank? Oh, maybe it has to go into one of these, actually. Hold on. A fluid tank. Nope. That's not working. That's interesting. No. And let's go into a storage drawer. Why is this being so difficult? I hate mechanism, man. No. Brother, why? Yeah, I get it. Now this... it's got a lot of space to go. Why can't I get this damn chemical out of here? They're refusing to put it in here. What the freak? Why won't it go in? Mechanism is such a shitty mod. Oh my freaking god. What? Well, it's going in. Oh, it's just not processing it fast enough. Let's see. Can I, like... That's kind of a problem. Oh, there we go. No, it's processing it plenty fast. I just had a bunch of backup. How am I doing on antimatter? 56 millibuckets of antimatter. Jeez. How much do I need to make? You need an entire bucket. That's insane. Chemical crystallizer. Honestly, there's not even really a reason to keep it in a tank. I should just pump it straight into a chemical crystallizer. Where is this chemical crystallizer at? There it is. Let's pull you here, I guess. Gosh dang it. Okay, it's not really filling with polonium. I'm going to set up your IO. You're going to input... Oh, input chemicals, not items. Whatever. I'm going to put your energy on the top. Go. And then I should just be able to import that. Antimatter pellets. There we go. So this is going to take forever and a day. This is going to take forever. But eventually, it should eventually just make all the antimatter I need. Look at this. This is horrible. I'm going to have so much junk building up on my lawn. This might actually even cause a crash. Oh, I just realized too, this probably killed, like... Oh, it didn't kill my piglitches or any of my other Mons. Good, good. I don't even know what would happen if it killed them. I own them. Like, what would happen there? I don't think the radiation is actually hitting over here. I think I just have radiation poisoning. Yeah, I definitely do just have radiation poisoning. I can fix that. I will take off the fire resistance here. Let me get my book out. I'm going to hit myself with a dispel. And now everything but the fire resist should have went back on. Yes. So now I just go to the nether. Take off everything, because this stuff will actually try to keep me alive. Some of the stuff that I have on. You see, I've already done this once because I got radiation poisoning. And just jump in here. Oh, I forgot my shield. There we go. Just die to lava. This is how you cure radiation poisoning. You kill yourself. This is the only way to cure radiation poisoning, because Mechanism is a piece of shit mod. And now I give myself fire resist again. There we go. We're back up and running. We got the SPS slowly burning away over there. It is claimed and loaded, so we're good there. We just gotta let it go. And once we get 9 pieces of antimatter, we can make ourselves a block and then get rid of the nuclear reactor. And then the bees will start generating my nuclear waste for me. And then I can just set up a processing place for that. And then, yeah, that'll be that. What now? Well, I'm at a point now where I just have to wait. Because it's going to take forever before I get even my first piece of antimatter. So we can start taking a look at some other stuff. I mean, for pneumatic craft, I already have that. I need to start getting into this stuff. I need to finish PCBs in order to start making these things. I need these things over here. And in order to make these, I need the assembly controller to turn pressurized chamber valves into advanced pressure tubes. And then I need the aerial interface. As you can see, it's starred. And I need pressurized tubes for that, along with the omnidirectional hopper, which that's actually not hard. But the pressurized tubes are what I need, and in order to get pressurized tubes, I need to set up an assembly controller, which for that I need finished PCBs. But the assembly controller is actually able to make finished PCBs once you... No? Never mind. Oh, no, it is. Once you get it up and running, it can make the unassembled PCBs. But until that point, I need to get everything done manually. There's an import and an export and a laser and a platform. And each of these parts needs a PCB. Yeah. Yep. Not to mention these pneumatic cylinders. These are not hard. Cannon barrel. Yeah, not hard. Let's head on over here. I kind of have my pneumatic craft area like right here. So let's get started on that, right? Plastic. The thing is, the only way to make empty PCBs is to crush plastic sheets. Man, they really just want you to use this stupid industrial chiller. This heat frame cooling thing. It's so dumb. That's interesting. Molten plastic, simply pump some LPG, coal, and some heat. It's so dumb, though. Hey, come on, kitty kitty. Wait, what? That's not what I wanted. Yeah. I made one of these. Could try piggybacking off of this. I will have to get back here more. So you are my advanced fluid placer. Hey, come on now. This cat. Yes, you're a very good kitty. Hello. So I have you sitting like that. If I were to do this, yes, there we go. And then you're my block breaker. Yes, there we go. And this is breaking obsidian because it turns into obsidian when it dies. Break that though. So I can place this down. It's gonna take upgrades. Dispenser. Auto eject, security. But you don't take air. Oh, you do take air, it looks like. But I don't think I need air. I don't think I need air for what I'm trying to do with it. Grab some more thermal laggings. Can't put one on top. Wait, I should be able to. Oh no, I can't because one's there. Yeah, okay, so. I do need access to you though. What if I didn't do it here? Instead I did it here. Yeah, that is reaching there. And that's reaching there. So I want to pump LPG into this thing. I have LPG up here, right? So if I just grab some pipes. Oh, I wonder if I can actually take this back one. And then that would actually make things a lot better for me. Like that. And instead of here, we'll go there. Like that. Must be LPG and coal, I believe they said, to make plastic. Yep, molten plastic is with coal. There is an access down here. I knew there was. I could just give it its own. I don't have to sit here and run pipes through here. Could just do that. And then... oh, I can't place a pipe there because it's got its power there. If I do it like that... no, this isn't gonna work. It's gonna have to go like that. Which is confusing as hell, but that's how it has to go for now. I need to break this so that I can set this up. And then I can throw that pipe back in. You are already working. Getting me molten plastic. We're going to need a drawer. Damn it, I just threw my arrow in there. Just throw you there. No, I didn't want that. Damn it. Shoot. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Molten plastic goes there. Why is it not extracting the molten plastic? Oh, yeah, I know why. I need to do that. Oh, that. There we go. Now it's extracting it. I also make myself a normal size again. That'll take care of that. That's molten plastic coming in now. Let's fill in what we can fill in. And there we go. That's now pumping away. Molten plastic's coming in. I need to figure out how I'm going to chill this shit. When a heat frame is placed on a container, it will turn... There's gotta be a better way to do this, bro. There's this. But screw this. Oh. Alright, tell you what, we're reaching the 1 hour mark soon. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to go about turning this molten plastic into regular plastic so I can start making the PCBs and stuff like that. I'm just going to let the antimatter thing churn away. It's going to take for damn ever. Probably be like 9 days in real life time before I get the 9 freaking antimatter that I need. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.